Let's go over the solution to last week's weekly math challenge, which was number 63. For x greater than 0, find the minimum value of this expression, and we are going to call this expression f of x. And there are many different ways of going about this question. The way I will do it is by first showing that minimum of f, if it exists, can only occur when x is between 1/2 and 1, where we are going to include 1 but exclude 1/2. Then we are going to show that for x between 1/2 and 1, exclusive, the minimum value actually exists. And that is actually equal to 2 times the square root of 2 plus 3. And then we know f of 1 is equal to 6 when you plug 1 into this expression. So we have found the minimum, and that's the sketch of what's going to happen during this video. But there are, once again, many other solutions. And if you're interested, I highly recommend you take a look at the video where I posted this weekly math challenge and read some of the comments down below. Anyway, before we begin, I want to recognize Cobalt314, who was the first person to answer this with the correct answer 2 times the square root of 2 plus 3. And if you wish, you can pause the video and read Cobalt314's solution. Anyway, let's actually get started. Before we attempt this particular question, let's first take a look at minimizing x plus 1 over x for x greater than 0. So we want to find the minimum of this function, and it's a pretty well-known fact that minimum occurs at x equals to 1, and the minimum value is actually 2. But I will actually prove this fact before going on. I'm going to use the famous inequality AM-GM inequality, which states that when given a set of non-negative real numbers, the arithmetic mean of the real numbers has to be greater than or equal to geometric mean. And actually, I highly encourage you to try to find a contradiction to this assertion when some of the numbers are negative. Anyway, when we apply this to x and 1/2, which are non-negative real numbers for x greater than 0, we get that x plus 1 over x over 2, that's the arithmetic mean, has to be greater than or equal to geometric mean, square root of x times 1/2. And it immediately follows that x plus 1 over x is greater than or equal to 2. And the AM-GM inequality also tells you that equality occurs if and only if all of the numbers that we're taking average of are the same. So in this case, equality is going to occur when x is equal to 1 over x, and for x greater than 0, this immediately implies that x is 1. So we have shown that for x plus 1 over x greater than 0, minimum exists and is equal to 2 occurring at x equals to 1, and occurring only at 1. So let's go up, and now let's actually try this question. For x greater than 0, and we have this expression with 6 terms, and we have some floor of x, ceiling of x, we have a floor of 1 over x, a ceiling of 1 over x, and when you look at this expression, because we know that minimum of x plus 1 over x occurs at 1, you may say maybe the minimum value is going to occur when x is 1. And when x is 1, it's pretty easy to verify that f of 1 is 6. So we know this fact, and you can try some experimentations. You can try x equals to 2, you can try x equals to 1/2, and once you experiment with some numbers, you may conjecture that minimum has to occur between 1/2 and 1, and we are actually going to prove this right now. And I will break this into two parts. First, when x is greater than 1. When x is greater than 1, let's group some of the terms together so this is easier to see. So let's look at x times floor of x plus floor of 1 over x. When x is greater than 1, we know 1 over x is greater than 0 because x is greater than 0, and also it's less than 1. So in this case, floor of x is greater than or equal to 1. So x times the floor of x is greater than or equal to x. And the floor of 1 over x is simply going to be 0. So this is greater than or equal to x, which is greater than 1. Now let's take a look at ceiling. X times the ceiling of x plus the ceiling of 1 over x. And we see that because x is greater than 1, ceiling of x is greater than or equal to 2. So we know this thing is greater than or equal to 2x, and the floor of 1 over x is going to be 1. So we have 2x plus 1 and x is greater than 1. This thing is greater than 3. And we know x plus 1 over x, we have proven that x plus 1 over x has the minimum of 2 only when x is 1. So for x greater than 1, this is going to be greater than 2. And combining every single thing, we see that this entire thing, f of x, when we add every single one of these expressions, must be greater than 6, 1 plus 3 plus 2, when x is greater than 1. And this means we cannot have minimum for x greater than 1 because f of 1 is 6. Now let's go down to the second case when x is greater than 0 but less than or equal to 1/2. And in this case, realize that 1 over x is greater than or equal to 2. And I will group the terms in the same way. In this case, x times the floor of x is going to be 0, so this entire thing goes away. Floor of 1 over x has to be greater than or equal to 2. And in this case, the ceiling of x is 1, so this thing is greater than or equal to x, plus a ceiling of 1 over x, and the ceiling of 1 over x has to be greater than or equal to 2, and because x is greater than 0, x plus 2 is greater than 2. And we know for x greater than 0, x plus 1 over x is greater than 2 for x other than 1. So in this case, adding every single thing up, we get f of 6 is greater than 6 as well. And combining these facts along with the fact that f of 1 is 6 tells us that minimum of f can only occur for x values between 1/2 and 1, and it may occur at 1. So now let's go on to step number 2, when x is between 1/2 and 1 exclusive. So in this case, 1 over x is greater than 1 but less than 2. So in this case, our entire f of x actually simplifies. So f of x becomes x times the floor of x. Well, floor of x is 0, plus the floor of 1 over x, that's 1, plus x plus 1 over x, plus x times the ceiling of x. Ceiling of x is going to be 1. So plus x plus ceiling of 1 over x, which is obviously 2. So we get that our function is 3 plus 2x plus 1 over x. And we can minimize this using AMGM inequality once again on 2x plus 1 over x. We know 2x plus 1 over x over 2 has to be greater than or equal to 2x times 1 over x. And this tells us that 2x plus 1 over x is greater than or equal to 2 times square root of 2, x and 1 over x cancel out. And we know the equality occurs if and only if 2x and 1 over x were the same to begin with, and this tells us that x is 1 over square root of 2. So we have shown that for x between 1/2 and 1, minimum of f is 3 plus minimum of 2x plus 1 over x, which is 2 times the square root of 2. And this occurs when x is 1 over square root of 2. And realize that 1 over square root of 2 or square root of 2 over 2, which is around 0.7, square root of 2 is around 1.4. This is actually between 1/2 and 1, so everything is working out. So we have found the minimum value for x between 1/2 and 1, and we recognize that this is actually less than 6 because the square root of 2 is around 1.4. This entire thing is around 3 plus 2.8 or 5.8, and this thing is less than 6. So we have shown that 2 times the square root of 2 plus 3 is the minimum of f occurring at square root of 2 over 2.